Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. It is time to take a break from the daily grind of our conquest and look at the challenge for today. So this is the third time we already have this new format, so hopefully by now we are kind of familiar with it, with the structure of the feats and everything and how it all works. So we do have to take down Bad Batch today and we are on Coruscant, so I guess we have to bring the democracy. And in terms of the feats, well, we can complete 2 out of 4, so hey, that's how it is in this new world. So we have to complete a full team of Jawa units, so I guess it depends how strong your Jawas are, what tier you will be able to complete for them. I was actually able to get tier 10 done with mine, I just had to remod them slightly. And then for the other ones, it is thermal detonator feed, so probably a couple of different ways to do this, which again I'll show you a few different teams I tried it. I was able to get to work, and of course for Huyang I'll just go back to tier 2 with my 3-star Huyang and get that knocked out as well. Now in terms of the modifier, as mentioned before, Coruscant has got a whole democracy thing going on. So what we need to look out for today is that the leaders on both sides, they gain 100% potency, tenacity and speed. Potency will play a key part once we get into the Jawa battle, so keep that in mind. And then obviously the leader, I think, can't be defeated until we get, we use democracy 3 times, then we use Thunder's applause, and then we start getting assists whenever we use a special. So that will be the goal: get democracy, get Thunder's applause, and then you can win the battle, hopefully. And now in terms of the modifiers for Jawas, so we get extra 100% protection, that's why modding for protection will be beneficial. And then when our thermal detonator deals damage, we will be recovering 100% protection and gaining as well stacking speed, which is nice. So you just have to survive, you have to have enough survivability on Jawas to survive a couple of turns until those thermal detonators start popping off, and then you should be good to go. And then also if a Jawa ally was damaged by debuffed enemy, they will inflict thermal detonators on the enemy, which can't be evaded or resisted. So the thermal detonators from the modifiers can't be resisted, so that's always good to know. And then Clone Troopers modifier is a bit meh, so let's just skip on it and start off with the Jawas here on tier 10 for me. So see, Jawa Scavenger in the lead, he does not have a leadership, but that doesn't matter. The important thing is that the leader in the leading slot gains 100% potency, so then Jawa Scavenger can land those thermal detonators more reliably, but most importantly, leader cannot be defeated while he has allies alive until you use democracy for the 3 times. So this will ensure that Jawa Scavenger stays alive, he does not get taken out by some AoEs or something like that. So I had a play around and Jawa Scavenger lead was the best. In terms of the modding, as alluded earlier, health, protection, speed. Then Jawa, same thing, health, protection, speed. You could mod him maybe for potency to maybe land some stuns or something, but I had him modded here for protection and health. Speaking of potency, Dacha, you will want him to be modded for, again, health, protection, speed and a potency. I've got 120 plus percent potency on Dacha. And why is that important? Because Dacha's AoE has 50% chance to land ability block for 1 turn. So what you will want to keep restarting battle until you get some ability blocks out there, especially like on Echo and Tech. This will be important, otherwise they can just daze you, stun lock you, put healing immunity on you so you can't recover protection. And Scavenger, same thing like Dacha, protection, speed, potency. Definitely focus on potency for Dacha and Scavenger, because unlike the thermal detonators for the Jawa modifier, the thermal detonators that the Jawa Scavenger's unique line in the sand is applying can be resisted, so you need potency as well on this Jawa also. And then finally Jawa Engineer, just again, survivability, protection and things like that. So this is the mod set that I was able to get to work with. All kind of gear 12 except a Jawa there, relic free. He was a requirement for one of the Galactic Legends, I don't know, was it Lord Vader or Jabba? I can't remember which one, to be honest. Alright, so the opening sequence, they start off with an AoE, sometimes with a basic. I'm just gonna do basic for now. Let's boost the team. Throw an AoE. There you go. Got stun on Omega. Got ability block on Wrecker and Tech. So if you don't land ability block on Tech or Echo, you know, they can do the comp where they stun lock your team. So definitely want to land ability blocks here in beginning as much as you can. Let's go ahead and use Democracy for the first time. Here comes the healing immunity. Not the most ideal, but let's see if we can pull through. Remember, whenever thermal detonators explode, we gain stacking speed, so we should hopefully start getting some quick turns. And there you go, this is why you want Jawa Scavenger in the leading slot, so they keep hitting him, he can't die, and then, you know, thermal detonators start stacking up. There we go, here comes the bomb from Tech, lost Nebit, but I can go ahead and use Democracy for the third time. This took down Wrecker, now we got Thunder's Applause, so we will be getting assists. Again, they kind of stuck behind their Scavenger, tried to take him down, but because they didn't use Democracy 3 times yet, he can't go down. Just smack another AoE, there you go, thermal detonators starting to pile up. Let's go ahead and chuck it. There we go, only Tech left. And I think as soon as those thermals go off, they should be able to take him down. Come on. There we go. So you can see we're taking a lot of turns now. All that stacking speed allow us to get a lot of turns. Come on. Oh. And it's completed now for me that. But I decided to try it out a couple of more times. Just, you know, that does look like I got very lucky. So this is my second attempt now with, again, Java Scavenger in the lead. This time Hunter started off with a basic. I got a stun on Tech. I got an ability block on Echo. So this is kind of, I guess, a perfect scenario where both Echo and Tech are a little bit delayed when it comes to using their AoE abilities. And now they got thermal detonators on them, so anytime they deal damage, thermal detonators will really start to rake up. Always use Democracy when available. Hold off on the grenade, on the thermal detonator ability from Scavenger once they've got, you know, more thermal detonators on them. Just gonna do basic, we'll just keep going. There we go. No, not gonna chuck it yet. Okay. Alright, Echo. Just use his special ability instead of AoE, I'll take it. As you can see, you know, there's a lot of RNG involved in, you know, who'd you get stun on, who'd you get ability blocks on. But, you know, for the most part, once if you survive a couple of those first turns, thermal detonators pile up very quickly. They start going off, and you should be good to go from there. Come on. I think we just do assist, we can take him down. There we go. So I tried a couple of attempts, was able to knock them both out, so I decided to move on to different teams now. So if you can't get Jawas on tier 10 to work, a couple of teams that I tried with thermal detonators. If you do have Jabba, that's probably the easiest and quickest way to get your thermal detonators going. You could probably even hit it on autoplay, I don't know, I just decided to manually play it because I don't know how AI will be clever when it comes to using Democracy ability or not. That's why decided to play it manually just to be on the safe side. So you can see thermal detonators, I mean, Bauschle going to town with those thermal detonators. There we go, an AoE, get ability block. Ooh, I mean, they are durable, the clones, I'll give them that. There we go, Hunter's down, Tech's down, yeah, there we go. Jabba, pretty easy, pretty straightforward to get thermal detonators knocked out. And then another way is by using bounty hunters, so Dengar and Zem there have got abilities that apply thermal detonators. Luckily the enemy is not too fast, so we can get going. Hunter started off with a basic, maybe that's the favorable start, I don't know. Again, if you're struggling, you can keep restarting until Hunter starts off with the basic. Now we're just gonna start hitting Echo here just to start working on our contract. Let's get those thermal detonators deployed. Use Democracy, more thermal detonators on the field. Contract triggered. So now it's just a case of kind of spreading the damage a little bit, trying to stall the battle, right? So we can keep applying those thermal detonators with Zam. Let's go ahead, more thermal detonators again, another round of thermal detonators coming in because the contract was triggered. Because of Griffin there, our cooldowns were reset, so I was able to do back-to-back AoEs with both Zam and Dengar applying thermal detonators. Alright, there we go. So the good thing about Zam is whenever she hits with her basic somebody with thermal detonators, she's getting bonus turn meters. So you can just kind of start popping off those thermal detonators. And then as you can see, she's getting back-to-back turns, and now you can chuck out more thermal detonators. So you can very quickly cycle through her AoE by using thermal detonators. Here you can call Zam to assist with Mando. So again, she pops somebody off with thermal detonators. She gets another turn. You get the idea here anyway. And here just a case of stalling the battle because, you know, you don't have a feat tracker yet. So I doubt we'll ever get it. So you just stall as long as you can. However, obviously the danger with stalling is that Bad Batch, they could get rolling. And once they get rolling, you know, things could get a bit dicey. Unfortunately, they got tenacity up here. But obviously Dengar does have tenacity down on his AoE, so he could apply that. But anyway, even if you don't let thermal detonators right, we only have to attempt to inflict them, so I guess it doesn't matter. We go, we got some thermal detonators again on the field, and we can start going again with Zam, you know, hitting basic on those that have thermal detonators, so she gets back-to-back turns, quickly cycling through her AoE. Dengar chucking another AoE, his thermal detonators. We'll just keep... I was stuck behind the wrecker, so I guess we'll have to take him down, get a stun on Echo over there. There we go. Try to stall a little bit more, see if we can get a couple more thermal detonators out. And down they go. So bounty hunters, for the most part, can get the job done. And then let's hop down to tier 2, chuck in my 3-star Huyang. Because they've taken away Volatile Accelerator from us in this run of Conquest, we won't be able to do dash nukes, so at least we get to do it in the Galactic Challenge, right? Let's go. Boom. So these are all the teams and a battle I tried today. So again, in terms of Jawas, if you put the effort in, remod, and they're kind of gear 12 or up, I guess it's possible to do it, or you can just do a quick tier 6 battle and not worry about it too much. So after completing all these feats, as well on my daily quests, episode quests that I could do up until now, this is where I'm at in terms of the episode track. So I'm on level 16 at the moment in terms of the track. So it feels like last week or so the progress started to move faster than the first couple of days. So maybe it won't be all that bad, this reward track in the end. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.